Good morning, everybody. Here we are at the beach yet again, another gorgeous, beautiful day with the sound of the surf crashing against the shore. We're here again with Ayana and Spirit Gateways Institute. Ayana is the founder, the creative director, and the chief evolutionary officer, the CEO of Spirit Gateways Institute, and has dedicated her life to integrating heart, mind, and spirit in the quality of oneness within you. So, Ayana, thanks again, as usual, for today.
Thank you.
What we're doing, so illuminating. You have many different practices within the Spirit Gateways Institute, and we've talked about others, many of them on this program, on Spirit Gateways Inquiry. Could you share a little bit about one particular practice, your meditation practice, and what you call it, and how it came to be, and why you call it what you do?
I'd love to. Thank you. The meditation system that is in the Spirit Gateways Institute is called BELIGHT meditation, and it developed itself from the inside out, and it was given to me as I was working with clients. It began about 30 years ago, and the healing and awakening that was happening for the client was so rapid, like instantaneous connection into the point within themselves that supported an immediate shift in their own awareness, consciousness, and breakthroughs were happening really rapidly. And in BELIGHT meditation, you are taught how to focus into a PowerPoint in the body, and the PowerPoint is a portal of light that's inside of you that is a connecting point inside of your spine that integrates your energy field, your psychological mind, and your physicality, your soul, with the source of life itself. And the BELIGHT meditation is a practice of shifting your mind focus that literally can take 3, 4, 5 seconds, and at first it might take a minute, but your brain is naturally wired to living in this state. It's the state that we were originally in before we came into our body in this lifetime. It's the state that we live in naturally in utero. It's the state that we can access in the dream state. It's the access point that we feel when we're joyful and we're really connected into ourself. It's BELIGHT meditation is an awakening experience, and there's quite a few different BELIGHT meditation practices that are given through all of the programs, all of the courses that are in the Spirit Gateways Institute library. And when you subscribe on the website, you immediately receive the free offering of Living from Your Wild Heart, and it's a 20-minute class that's delivered into your inbox every Saturday, and it's a 3-part video series in that 20 minutes that incorporates BELIGHT meditation, Love to Be the Movement, which is the movement part of Spirit Gateways, and an original way teaching. And the original way teaching is the source teaching of all religions. It's the source teaching that has to do with having a direct connection to source. And it's been on the planet for thousands of years. And so everything in Spirit Gateways is connected to those 3 aspects. So the free offerings when you're signing up No, you're getting a really, really great course. It's all shot on location, and there's a BELIGHT meditation in each and every week of the classes.
So, could you explain what is the name BELIGHT meditation? What does that mean? Because it's be light, and how does that manifest in the body? How do you channel that? How does an individual do that?
That's so beautiful. It's something that happens, and it's a moment of awakening. And in all of the individuals I've worked with, all the thousands of individuals, there's not one person who hasn't had that spark of reconnection into the light within themselves. Be light. It's to be one with the light that is inside of you. And this evolved after decades of my own meditation exploration in many different techniques that came to me naturally from within, that were remembrances from my past lives, from many teachings and initiations in this lifetime, and from inner teachers. I've been graced in this lifetime by starting out when I was 20, having conscious connection to inner teachers teaching me, speaking to me. And it's where I was able to really perfect my ability that feel it's not my ability, but I've had to work to hone it. It's hearing from within, to really hear the inner guidance, and that's what I've always brought to my clients, my programs, my teachings, the group work, to really be able to show up. So inner teachers were guiding me and opening me, and this cycle of time when I was working with one particular client, and he had contemplated suicide, and his parents had reached out to me. They saw an article about me in a magazine, and they flew me out to work with their son for 4 days, and we continued working by phone for the next couple of years, and it was really a beautiful, beautiful experience working together, and the friendship lasted for a long time afterwards. And this young man went on to live a really fruitful life. In that time, he came back to himself and opened the door to himself. And while I'd be working with him, I was inwardly shown exactly how to help him be in his light, to connect into his power points, those points of pure light power that exists in each and every one of us. And in those meditations that were just given in the moment, I wrote them all down and began to collect them. And I realized that it was turning into a meditation system that worked to heal a person, spiritually elevate a person, help them to open to realize who they are. It helped heal physical issues, sometimes immediately, sometimes in a week. And there were what you call miracles happening from this technique. The BELIGHT means that you're not doing a meditation for hoping for some down the road enlightenment. It's living into the state of being enlightened. You're being lit up from within, and that light then supports you, guides you, strengthens you, anchors you to be able to go, wow, I don't need to live in that thinking system anymore, or I don't need to be in that situation anymore, or oh my gosh, so this is why I'm sick. I am ready to change that. It's everything becomes obvious, easier. You don't have to go through intensive emotional emoting. You don't have to explode your emotional body in different techniques or excessive meditation, excessive anything, because I went through that. And that went back to the 80s when I was blessed to live in Southern California for 12 years and was trained in 20 different modalities of healing. And I have breathed my way through everything, and it was all really powerful, and I've meditated for gazillions of hours and have had cosmic experiences and have had moments where I went, oh, so that's what it's called nirvana. Okay, what's next? And realizing that I hadn't yet reached that place that was in my blueprint to find. And so I'm bringing forth BELIGHT meditation to support you to open into your soul blueprint so that you can walk your path and live in alignment with what you are here for, and to do it with great success.
So I have two questions that we can use to sort of wrap up, put a wrapper on everything. The first is, how is BELIGHT meditation different than the transcending technique or mindfulness or a mantra meditation?
Okay.
Right.
So the mindfulness meditation is so beautiful, and I totally love it and recommend it highly. It's a wonderful technique to rest in oneself and to know what's inside and underneath all the chatter and all the thoughts, and it really brings you to rest. It's a great starting point for BELIGHT meditation. If you've had mindfulness meditation experience, like, it's really a wonderful foundation. There's more. And transcending meditations is a complete split off from the body. It takes a person, and yes, I started in a long time ago, in the 70s, doing transcending meditation, and I left it after a few years, but I know people who've stayed with it because it becomes an addiction. It's a separation from the ultimate internal, infinite, true light of yourself, that true power within inside of you. When we transcend, we're separating out into the astral plane, or we go into the void, and we might mistake certain places that we're going to when we're transcending as the ultimate reality. And it's an illusion, just like using drugs to expand our consciousness. It moves a person into a separate reality, and it can even be filled in wonderful colors, or you might see something in the future. That's a timeline, or that's one aspect of the causal plane, which is all the records of your past and your future. And so there's a place for being able to access yourself in the inner planes. It's a fabulous gift to have, but it doesn't take you through and into breaking through your karmic patterns. It doesn't break you in through those sanskaric patterns, those imprints within inside of you. That's your life, that you have to go through, the way your mind processes things, the way that your ego self works to get in the way and literally takes control of your natural connection with living from the source within yourself. Our biological self knows threat, it knows fear, and it knows this through lifetimes of evolution. And so in BELIGHT meditation, you are piercing the veils of illusion into the light within you, and that light becomes your gateway to go deeper. And you take it as far as you want, or be happy, be light in the moment, and be content and create your life to be that joyful reunion with what's possible for you.
So, one last question.
Yeah.
In your BELIGHT meditation practice, does that have anything to do with the chakras? In the past, you've talked about PowerPoint centers. Maybe you could just touch on that for a moment.
Yeah, chakras are wheels of energies that spin, and the PowerPoint centers are beyond the known chakra system. And the PowerPoint centers include the chakra system completely, and also because they're true points, and there are also more points in the BELIGHT meditation system that incorporates integrating your awakened full spiritual light into your body. We're at a time where we're shifting out of an old matrix, meaning a configuration. Think of it like an engineering system. We've been living in a configuration of how our mind and our body work with our soul, and we're shifting through duality into greater light. And so the faster you move into connecting into the light within inside of yourself, the easier it becomes to transform the more challenging patterns that are inside of us. And it's then through being one with the light that we are that we find that the universe moves us, our inner guides move us. God can come and guide us home to that reunion in the source within inside of ourselves.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for that explanation. I've often wondered about how the chakra system integrates into BELIGHT meditation, so that helps clarify it for me also. Thank you. So for everybody who's listening, thank you so much for your time today. I'm sure that you loved it as much as I did, so give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to Ayana's YouTube channel. Go to iyanalahi.com, iyanalahi.com, and subscribe to her email list and become part of the Spirit Gateway's Evolutionary Empowerment Global Village, where there's many free offerings, including many free BELIGHT meditations, and as well as, of course, as Ayana mentioned, Living from Your Wild Heart, which is a 52-week video that's delivered to your inbox every Saturday morning. Really amazing, extraordinary topics. So thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it. We value you. We wish you all the best in your life. And thank you so much for your time and attention.
Thank you for being here with us and sending you all of my love. Thank you.